Hey everybody, what's up on this glorious Saturday? Well, I can't say morning anymore. It's just barely into the afternoon. What a week. I haven't really had a chance to talk to you guys. So I don't know, maybe we're not going to be doing this daily thing for a little while. We may be going to 2 or 3 times a week. But I just wanted to stop in and fill you guys in on where we are. So I'm still not ready to announce the brand that I'm really excited to be working with. You guys will know that soon enough, but I have not coordinated with them how we want to talk about this publicly, and in fact we might not talk about it by brand names until after the first project is rolled out. But I am super stoked. The idea and my hope is to be able to that I'll be creating projects openly, finally, after years of building things in the background for companies. That these guys, and they're just a fantastic group of guys, and they have a nice large YouTube following in the 6 figures, which is just amazing. And so what I'm going to be doing is designing, planning, and executing on some physical computing objects, what the advertising guys call physical computing now. So, we're talking about robotics projects and electronics projects and physical objects for them that sort of are going to be a blast, both for showing off what they do and showing off what I do. And then, they will, hopefully those things can be presented to both their audience and my audience as it grows. And obviously, that could be really cool for me. And I am just stoked about the opportunity. It's interesting. My career has been built around no one knowing who I am, essentially. My place in the world has been the special ops team, or the A team, jokingly referred to, of technology. If it's a Thursday and your internal development team has not been able to get it done, and you need somebody to come in and not sleep for a week and get this done, you call me. Or if you need someone to lead a development project and your current resources are maxed, you call me. Or if I have a skill set that you don't have internally, you call me. But every time I'm on the phone in a conference call, say between the consulting firm I'm working for, because I work for a lot of consulting firms, and their clients, I'm just introduced as Ken. Here's Ken. He's going to be the lead programmer on your project. Here's Ken. He's working with us on server technology. Here's Ken. He's the system admin guy. Here's Ken. He's the gentleman in charge of building that camera mount you're looking for. And we just never really talk about who I'm employed by. And I always introduce myself when I call that client as, I'm Ken from TechCo or whoever it is I'm working for. And for the most part, none of their client teams are aware of the fact that I'm not a permanent employee of whoever I'm contracting with. And that's sort of my goal. And from my point of view, the nice thing about it is then, when the project is over and I leave, I'm not the guy everybody has in their Rolodex to call and be annoyed about how long it's taking for the invoice to get paid, or who has a question about some minutiae of the contract, or whether it also means they don't call me for follow-up work. But basically, I get to go in and work the term of my contract and then leave with relatively few follow-on entanglements. And the trade-off is, I've been in this industry for 30 plus years, almost 32 years. And while I have a core group of 20 clients that I maintain constant contact with over that time, I've probably done projects for, say, 400 firms, say, maybe 4 and change. So in other words, every one of the clients I work with has a number of clients of their own, and I've been repeatedly engaged by them to work on projects for their clients. So that larger pool of the 4 to 500 companies and clients that I've touched, who I've done work for, who have a hopefully favorable impression of what I do, the vast majority of them have no idea I exist. And I can't use most of the work even on my portfolio website because, the NDAs are the NDAs. I was never there. We will never speak of this again, kind of a thing. It's been good money. It's let me do some projects that are incredibly interesting and that I might not have been able to do otherwise. But it does have that frustration now that we're, later on in the world, and I have what should be an astounding professional reputation. I do have that, but it's among a much smaller group of people than it would have been otherwise. And it will be nice, and it is a professional goal of mine to, as I mentioned to you guys before, sort of step out of the shadows on that. And these days I want to do projects that I put my name on, and I'll partner with people, and I'm more than happy to, be part of a team of other contracting firms. But I want to be able to put it on my portfolio. I want people to know it's me, and I certainly want to be able to put up the video of how I did it and why, because in the end, I want to build my independent audience, and I want to build, maybe we're looking at a Patreon, maybe we're looking at taking on clients that'll work with me under this new circumstance. And in fact, the people I'm going to be working with are coming that way. They're great clients. They're people I've done work with before, and we're just going to work together in a slightly different way on this particular aspect of the thing. And I am psyched, and I know that is a lot of vagarity, but let's be concrete about something. If you are a consultant and you do a bunch of work under NDA that you're not in a position to talk about, that can be incredibly lucrative, and go ahead and evaluate those contracts and take those contracts. But also make sure you take stuff you can put out and be public about. In a world of social media where it makes more and more sense to build your personal brand by talking about what you're doing and exploring your workflow and your process, it's important to be able to speak out in a way that it wasn't when I started this 3 decades ago. So keep that in mind, and I am where I've got to go. I will be doing another vlog probably on Monday for you guys. Talk to you later.